sipping codeine for breakfast.
Tavo Hollywood, or Hollywood Tavo. What's going on, brother?
What's up with you?
Good, bro. Chilling. Yeah, they told me you're on house arrest, so we gotta make this quick.
Yeah, I don't have the ankle monitor on though, so the feds might be busting in.
All right, bro. What does a day in the life of Tavo consist of?
Shit, I just try to wake up and try to work. I try to stay off that phone. I try to stay away from any distractions, girls, nothing. I try to just, you know what I mean, just zone in, lock in, and just keep my place, you know what I mean, keep everything neat, keep everything in order, so that way I can just focus on what I need to do for the day.
Who is Tavo, and what does the name mean to you?
Well, that's my real name is Octavo. My dad gave me that, so you know what I mean. So that's like my real name, but I go by Tavo for short.
Are you in the mafia?
No, hell no.
All right, tell us where you're from and what side of the city, then tell us about your childhood.
I'm from West 95th on Lorraine, so you know me, I tried to stay in the house as much as possible when I was a kid, shit. So I wasn't trying to go outside that much or anything like that. So, you know what I mean, I was pretty much staying in, just trying to focus on school and shit. And then once high school hit, I said fuck it. So you got me out here with Kash and everything else, like, you know what I mean? So now I'm doing my thing.
Word. You have any siblings in the field that you're in?
No, I don't got nobody.
Just you?
Yeah, just me.
Oh, so you don't have any siblings, period?
No, I don't got no siblings, nothing.
Only child?
Only sibling I got is Kash.
That's right, brother. I like this. We gotta do another one on you, bro. We gotta do it in 5 years to see where you at, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah.
All right, man. Think back to when you was first starting out. Remember a time where you were at your lowest, and how did you get through it?
Man, if you seen where I started from, you would laugh. So it's like you just gotta keep focused, and you can't let nothing really hold you back. Cause a lot of people, they kind of put their head in the sand if they have a problem. If they say, oh, I'm ugly, oh, my product sucks, oh, I don't got no money. They put their head in the sand and they just say fuck it, and then they just do whatever. So you gotta just hold yourself accountable and just be in reality. Cause if you're not in reality, if you think you're so great, if you think you're all that stuff, that's great to have that confidence, but you're not gonna grow because you already feel like you're where you're at. So a lot of people in the industry and everything else like that, you know what I mean, they believe in themselves, but you gotta have a humility about you so you can improve.
Your parents love you, don't they?
Nah, my dad, he was Rican and shit. I didn't meet him until I was 18. Shit. Once that child support was done, he said, what's up? So, shit. My mom's cool though. Yeah. She's a Becky, so she, you know what I mean, she's always worried about me.
Tell us about her.
Yeah, she was fucking worried. She's, oh, you're out with Kash? Oh, God. I was like, yeah, just hold the bail money. You'll be all right.
And when you say Kash, you mean Kash Bankx?
Kash Bankx, the Kash. There's no other Kash.
They told me to ask you, when is the last time you brushed your teeth?
Shit, I just brushed them before I walked out on set.
Before you walked out
here with shit in my teeth.
You have a toothbrush here?
Hell yeah, it's in my bag. Don't go in there, though.
Okay.
There's a lot of money in there.
We'll take your word for it. All right, bro. Next question. With the current state of artistry, where more and more people are multifaceted, what do you consider your title? Perfect question.
That's actually crazy because that's kind of where I fall into place. Because I started out, you know what I mean? I always wanted to make music since I was a kid. I wanted to be a fucking... Shit, I want to be a Backstreet Boy when I was a kid, so now it's like, now I want to be a Trap Street Boy, you know? So it's like I always wanted that, but I didn't have that confidence to really go out and get it. So if I, you know what I mean, if I walk into a studio, they'd be looking at me crazy, like, you know what I mean? They'd be looking at me like I got no business in there. So I just started recording myself. And you know what I mean? It's just been a process for real over the last couple of years, and then you get linked up with the right people, and then you know what I mean. So, but when you're multifaceted, you have to really follow your true passion. You can't let people throw you into one title. So it's like if you're like Kanye, for example, you make beats and you rap. That's the whole reason it took him so long to get in the game, because everybody wanted him for beats. So it's like if y'all are doing interviews and then you start doing music videos, you gotta, you know what I mean? It's like everybody's gonna want you to do the music videos, or everybody's gonna want interviews. So you gotta just, you know what I mean? You gotta like space everything out.
Now we talked about you being an artist. You also do engineering.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
What age did you get into music, and then what age did you get into engineering?
I mean, it all happened quick. You know what I mean? It was like when I was about 18. So yeah, I mean, I just started, like I said, I just started recording myself, and then I tried to send my shit out to get it mixed to people, and they sent some garbage back. So I was like, fuck it, let me try to mix it. You know what I mean? So it's just all kind of, I just try to be like a jack of all trades, especially for MDN. It's like, you know what I mean? So I try to focus on Kash's music, try to get his stuff where I want it, and then, you know what I mean, focus on my stuff too. So you just gotta, no distractions. You can't really be out, you know what I mean, turned up too much, because you gotta just keep it focused.
Word. Like, so you like a perfectionist, would you call yourself?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Especially with my music. But anything I touch, I want it to be the best. So it's kind of hard. You have to draw that line as an artist. When do you put something out? Because you always feel like you could do something better. So you're always going to feel like, you know what I mean, you could be better and do something better. So it's like a race against time to kind of put the best thing out that you can.
Interesting. In hip-hop, tell me who's the person whose music you feel reminds you most of your own.
It's hard for me because there's nobody that really looks like me besides Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? There's nobody out there really that makes the type of music that I make, so it's hard for me to find a comparison. But I feel like Future, at least from the subject matter, like Future is somebody that I really connect with. I feel like, you know what I mean? That's like somebody where I feel like, you know what I mean? Because it's just hard for me to find anybody that I could compare myself to.
Future.
Yeah, Future. Sensational.
Spit a hot 16 right now.
A hot 16, I don't freestyle. Give me that damn MacBook over there. I'll get you a song in 15 minutes.
We'll get you later.
Put Cash on the hook too.
We'll get you later. We have a joint in this bitch there.
Hell yeah.
Word. All right. If a new up and coming artist or engineer decided he wanted to come into the game, how would you advise to go about it?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Okay.
Don't do it unless you're working for MDN. Don't do it unless you could record, mix, master. Don't do it. If you're gonna do that though, shit, come over here because we need them.
Check this out. Speaking of, now you know I do TOTL. And
Yeah,
we do the camera work. I double like as a music manager. So I got 4 artists, right? One of my artists, shout out Kash Bankx, he was our first interview we ever had.
Yeah, I heard him.
He does singing, rapping, and music production. So
when you say music production, you mean beats?
no, I'm sorry. He engineers his own thing.
Yeah.
We'd be looking for a person who does beats, which we found. Shout out Richie. But he got into it similarly to the way you just explained. He said like it was only so many times where he would just send out his shit for it to come back booth, and he got tired of it because he's a singer. Like he's been singing since he was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know that level of perfectionism is way high. So if you couldn't get his vocals right, he was just tired of it. So he took it into his own hands. He's really successful at it now.
Right.
And he hated it. He say like, I wish somebody could just do it for me. That's what takes his music a long time to do a lot of times.
Right,
So
it does.
I should've-
2 different mindsets. So when you're recording, you can't be thinking about, oh, if I get too close to the mic, or if, you know what I mean, I'm gonna put this EQ on this. So you gotta be in 2 separate mindsets. So you kind of work in phases, at least for me. I work on a phase where I record a lot, and then I go through a phase where I learn to get better. You know what I mean? After I record a song, I'll just work on it, and then I'll feel like, okay, I need to do this. So I take that to the lab and just try to go on YouTube, try to go on whatever. Well, that YouTube shit doesn't help very much. So I try to just consult with like the best engineers, mastering engineers, mix engineers that I can, and just kind of see what they do and follow their process. So you just have to work in phases. That's the advice I would give him.
So who'd be your dream artist to collaborate with then?
Besides Cash, probably it would have to be Future. But if I got a Drake collab, then that shit would be going.
If you had a Drake collab, you wouldn't even be here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If I had a Drake collab, that shit.
I ain't gonna ask. I was gonna make a comment, but nah.
You can say it.
Because like, okay, y'all both mixed, but y'all look totally different. And it's funny that you bring up Drake because like, would they take y'all serious on the track?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why you gotta just, you can't, yeah. I know what you mean, cause he's been on, yeah, I got you.
I gotta hear that shit, bro. You as soon as it's over, you gotta pull up some shit.
I got you. I was gonna pull it up before.
I got Kash Bankx behind me right now saying it's hard.
Yeah, and that's just the beginning for real. Like, that's my biggest inspiration actually is Cash. Like without Cash, I wouldn't be making that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so I don't even gotta ask you in your experience who's your favorite artist to work with because
Yeah, it's Cash. I work with
straight up
some other people that I don't like to name.
All right. Well, how do you feel about the current state of rap music?
it's not rap anymore.
Mhm.
Everything's pretty much in a subgenre. If you look at what rap is, it's not necessarily the same thing. It's not, but that's the beauty of it, is it's kind of morphed out into something that's totally different. I feel like once auto-tune came in, everybody always talks about the auto-tune killed rap, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like that opened up the doors for people who couldn't have a voice normally. People, you know what I mean, who wouldn't have a voice without auto-tune. I wouldn't be making music without auto-tune. I wouldn't do, music would sound totally different without auto-tune. So it gave people who don't normally sing, or people who aren't blessed with like the perfect pitch, it gave them a chance to put their voice out there. So that's the thing about rap now, is it's more inclusive. And you see YouTubers, you see all types of people trying to get into the game. Like, so rap has been more of like a movement than I think ever before. I think it's definitely impacted the culture and everything going on in the world right now. I think it's actually been really good for the culture. But at the same time, you see things where, you know what I mean, people get arrested, stuff like that. They get caught up in what they're doing in their music, things like that. So people are going to try to change that. So rap needs to go in a direction where you guys are protected, the artists are protected, because you put everything out there that you go through, but you put it out on a big stage like that, but then next thing you know, down the road, they're coming to get you. And you're done, you know what I mean? You're locked up. That's why there's so many more artists getting locked up now. So I feel like, you know what I mean, that's kind of the state where we're in. It's on some crazy shit, but, you know, it's not like how it used to be. It's not that boom bap shit. So things like are definitely different. But you have to respect that.
Right. This man is obviously taking a college course on how to do the TOTL interview.
Man, I went to college for a half a day, bro. Half a day. I couldn't find my class. I was out here talking to all the bad bitches in the hallways and shit. I was like, all right, cool, I'm done. I'm chilling, bro. And they wanted money out of me too. I thought, bro, if you got the financial aid, because I didn't have, you know what I mean? I was poor. I didn't have, nobody had shit. So I thought if you got the financial aid, you know what I mean? They gave you $10,000 at Cleveland State. So I was like, fuck it. The Cleveland State for the semester was $20,000. So I did half. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just do half days, thinking I'd be able to go for free. But they cut the aid in half too. So I just said, fuck it.
Okay, tell me one of your greatest flaws, bro.
The big thing for me is confidence. I feel like it's hard for me to have that confidence, just because I kind of, you know what I mean, I've been locked away. Like I feel like I've been locked away for so long. Like I just, you know what I mean, I didn't really have all those experiences that other people had growing up, because I was like, you know what I mean, so it's been hard for me to come out of my shell a little bit. So that's the big thing for me, is just having that confidence to go out and go, you know what I mean, go up to artists, or go, you know what I mean, go out to the club and shit like that, and put my music out and play it for people. That's been the hardest thing for me, because like you said before, you can tell I'm a perfectionist. So it's like that with music. It's like I don't want to play shit till it's done, or you know what I mean. You never feel like it's done. So it's just been work over time.
Okay, well, who are some of your biggest inspirations that you came up watching to help mold you into who you are now? Jimmy Iovine?
No, I don't know. You said I look like him, but I got hair.
Yeah.
But no, I don't even. Shit, I know who he is, but I don't know nothing about Jimmy Iovine.
Interscope.
Yeah, I mean, we don't do labels around here unless they come with the big bags. So
I know that's right, brother. I like this dude. Who is this dude?
Well, MDN is independent. That's different from a label. I'm talking about them big, you know what I mean, them big labels and shit. Unless they're coming with like the biggest bag, they get the voicemail for real. But
tell me about your inspirations.
Yeah, for me, well, I kind of have two, like you said, like being multifaceted is just an artist and also an engineer. On the artist side, it's tough, because I would have to still say Future for real, but other than Kash, because like I said, I already said Kash earlier, he's been the biggest inspiration for me, but probably Future too, because you know what I mean, just his subject matter and shit. He says shit that I would say that, you know what I mean, I might not have the confidence to normally say, or shit like that. So from that perspective, that he could put that out there and just say shit, come with crazy punchlines and shit, that's like really definitely the biggest influence. Because sonically, there's really not an artist out there, you know what I mean? So, and then from an engineering side, Jason Joshua has been like a huge help. I was watching his Mix with the Masters videos. Leslie Brathwaite, whatever it is, no disrespect. He's a huge inspiration to me, just the way he handles his business and stuff like that. Il Angelo is a cool engineer. He does stuff for Weekend, so he helps me kind of get that space. Just watching him, the way he builds space and creates space within a track, that's huge. And especially when I try to do anything MDN, I like to have like a polish and a space in it. I don't want it to just straight, you know what I mean, straight sounding like everything else. So I try to create space for everybody and on their tracks, like in their actual songs. So yeah, those people definitely helped a lot.
Word. I noticed you been recording for a couple minutes, man, and you ain't stuttering not one time. You ain't fall over no words.
Bro, that Adderall's
Yeah,
crazy.
going. That shit bumping.
That Adderall's crazy.
He going. What is your dream concert to perform, brother?
I feel like I'd have to have the stage myself, like, you know what I mean, being at a festival or something like that. Like, I'd have to have the creative freedom to do something unique and do something that is an experience, not just about the music. Because when I make music, it's not just about hearing it on the radio or hearing it on the speaker. That's not really what it is. It's like you know what I mean? I try to put a story behind it. I try to put a movie behind it. And it's hard. There's not a whole lot of people that do that in a concert. It's just people jumping around on stage. You know what I mean? Jumping around on stage. You know what I mean? Trying to just turn everybody up. And that's cool and all, but it's also like an experience too. People, you know what I mean? People are going to get sick of that in the next 5 to 10 years. They're not going to want to just go, you know what I mean, get stepped on at a concert and shit.
Well, finally, brother, what's next for Tavo in this pursuit of happiness?
The big thing for me is getting my first project out, making sure, you know what I mean, I got Kash's shit sounding good. I want Kash to be, you know what I mean, Kash, I want him to be up. Anybody MDN that wants to make music, they come straight to me. I try to be like the jack of all trades for everybody so I can record them and make time for them. But yeah, Kash is probably the closest to going. So try to get Kash's album out, next project. Try to get his project out, and then I got something I've been working on. I've been recording for a few months. My project, The Greatest Story Never Told. Try to get that out. I was trying to get it out before May, but it'll probably be out this summer for sure. So I just want to make sure that's good, and then go from there for real.
Hollywood Tavo, man.
Man, I'll be trying. You gotta keep it Hollywood. Like, you gotta keep it bougie. You can't be out here, like, you know what I mean, showing up to interviews with shit in your teeth. You know what I mean? You can't be doing this shit. You gotta brush your teeth before the interview. Man, Kash was trying to ice me out with these fucking, with the fronts, you know what I mean, the VVS shit. He called Johnny Dang for me, but I was like, nah, I'm cool on that right now. I'm gonna keep it natural. You know what I mean? So
A casual call to Johnny Dang.
yeah, he had me on speaker with Johnny Dang. I was like, nah, fuck it.
I appreciate you coming out for us, brother.
Yeah, man. He told me there was an interview today. I was like, shit, I gotta come along for real.
Looking for your next shit, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna play you some shit. So,
one.
Peace.
I told you, man. I tried to tell you.
You gotta say cut though. You gotta say cut.